What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my kitchen. If there's one food that is responsible for derailing diets and setting people back on their weight loss journeys, it is pasta. By all accounts, pasta is one of the most carb-heavy foods on this planet, and once you pair that with a creamy sauce like an Alfredo, it is extremely easy, even with a small serving size, to go well over your calories. But don't you guys worry, today I'm gonna show you guys the best kept secret in pasta. Some people even call this the miracle noodle, and with this dish and recipe I'm about to show you, it's literally going to change the entire way you look at dieting. We're gonna start from the ground up. We're gonna be making a spicy chicken stir fry that is not only super high in volume and super high in protein, but at the exact same time, it is so low in calories, you won't even be able to believe the amount of food you're getting for this few calories. If you've been craving pasta, but you're also craving taking your shirt off at the beach, then look no further than this video, because I'm telling you, it just might change your life. And for all of the best anabolic diet tips, tricks, recipes, all of the above, don't forget, you can always grab a copy of my cookbook, which is available at the first link in the description box. We got every recipe from the channel broken down in here with an easy to use guide. Shows you what to weigh out, the exact macros, calories, everything you need to succeed. And all you have to do once you get this book is follow what's in here, and I guarantee you will see results no matter what. I truly believe it is a game changer, and if you hit that link in my description, you'll become a believer too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are ready for their epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! Guys, I have to let you know, literally right when this video went live, the new flavor of Anabar, the white chocolate berry crunch, is now available. This is hands down my new favorite flavor if you like Captain Crunch Berry cereal and you also like getting in 21 grams of protein that tastes like a candy bar, then this is the protein bar you want. You guys know how quick we sell these out. Literally, you guys were the first people hearing about this, so it should still be in stock if you're watching this video on the same day it came out. So head over to theanabar.com, use code RJF10, you're gonna save money and you're gonna get the best dang tasting protein bar on the market. But there's more. It's not just Anabar that's back in stock. We also have both flavors of Anabutter, white chocolate cookies and cream, and white chocolate cinnamon swirl crunch. The best tasting spread you have ever had in your life, I guarantee it. And we also have every other flavor of Anabar back in stock as well. Literally, this is the most inventory we have ever had. So if you've been missing out on all the flavors, all the drops, all the launches, now is your chance. So go on over to theanabar.com, use code RJF10, you're gonna save money, you're gonna be getting the world's best tasting protein bar, and while you're there, maybe pick up some of the branched chain amino acids or the turkesterone that is still half off, and you can use a discount code on it. Literally, I know if you show up and you try this out, you will not be disappointed. Appreciate all the support, guys. Now, let's get to this recipe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the good stuff. I present to you the Miracle Noodle, aka the Tofu Shirataki Noodles. Now, in a 224 gram serving, or half a pound, if we flip this over in this entire pack, we only have 20 calories with 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Ladies and gentlemen, for this amount of volume, those are some of the best macros out of any food on this planet. The reason you don't hear about these noodles as much as you think you would is that it's primarily an Asian dish. You're not gonna find this in the noodle section of your grocery. Instead, you have to go to the Asian section and you will find it packaged up just like this. Now, the only downside to shirataki noodles, if there is one, is that they do have a fishy smell and you have to prepare them a certain way to make sure we eliminate that. So if you follow my steps, you're gonna be doing just fine. We need to get a strainer. Then what we're gonna do is open the pack, strain these noodles off, and we're actually gonna use 2 packs for this recipe. And then once they're strained, what we wanna do is give them a thorough rinse to make sure we get all that liquid off of them. And once we've given our noodles a good rinse, I'm gonna place them in a bowl and let them sit off to the side for now. And now we gotta create our low-calorie sauce that is gonna be packed with flavor. We need a small bowl on a food scale. And we're gonna start by weighing out 45 grams of a low-sodium soy sauce. And then for a little spicy kick, we're gonna add 15 grams of chili garlic sauce. Once again, you can find this in the Asian section of your grocery. Next, we're gonna add 10 grams of white rice vinegar. Then we're gonna toss in 5 grams of minced garlic, about 3 grams of ginger paste, and then finally we'll add about 35 grams of water. And then once we have all the ingredients for our sauce in here, I'm gonna go with a spoon and mix everything together thoroughly. So at this point, we got our shirataki noodles drained and ready to go, and we have our stir-fry sauce waiting in the wings. The final thing we need to do is get our protein ready. So what we're gonna do is weigh out 224 grams of chicken breast. This has already been thin sliced, makes the job a little easier. All I'm gonna do is go with some meat shears and cut it into tiny bite-sized pieces. The smaller these pieces are, the faster it'll cook and the quicker we'll be eating. From here on out, everything is a breeze. What we're gonna do first is get a large skillet, preheat it to medium-high heat, hit it with nonstick, then we're gonna toss our chicken in and give it a quick fry. And after a few minutes, the chicken is finished. We're gonna move it to a plate and set it to the side. Now we're just gonna place the skillet back on the heat. We're not gonna spray any oil in here because the goal when we fry these noodles is to get all that moisture out of there and make them a little crispy. This will only take a few minutes. We're just gonna toss these in, stir them up, and let them do their thing. And while it's cooking, just keep stirring, making sure all your noodles are making contact with the skillet and getting all that moisture out. And after a few minutes, these are looking fantastic. What we're gonna do now is add our chicken in along with our sauce. Then we're gonna go in and stir everything together. And keep in mind, you can keep it on the heat while you do this. I just pulled away so you guys can hear my beautiful voice instead of the crackling of a skillet. And now that it's mixed up, we're gonna put it back on the heat and we're gonna let it cook and do its thing for a few more minutes so that sauce thickens up and this dish is ready to go. And boom, check it out guys. We now have an entire stir fry skillet full of spicy chicken. Stir fry that is loaded down with protein, loaded down with flavor, and will fit right into our diets. Seriously, in this entire skillet, there is right around 300 calories for this entire massive portion of food and over 50 grams of protein. I will give you guys the full breakdown here in a moment, but let me tell you, you are not going to find many recipes that are gonna be this low in calories and this high in volume anywhere on the internet. If you have trouble feeling full and satisfied on most diets and you don't like the way things are tasting, then perhaps doing something like this or maybe some of the other recipes on the channel is just what you need to finally see success. If you guys could do me a massive favor at this point in the video before we get to the taste test and macro breakdown, please hit that thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel out more than you know. Leave a comment down below if there is a food kind of like these miracle noodles that I don't know about. I would love to do a video on it. If you give me a good idea, I'll give you a shout out. And as always, subscribe for more great recipe and fitness content. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before this gets cold, I think it's time to strap on the feed bag and try this thing together. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, people, here we go. I figured it would only be appropriate if we ate it out of the entire skillet. That way you guys can see the scale of this recipe, just how big it is. Now, before I take a bite, don't forget, I already reminded you, but right now we got the launch of the new Anabar flavor, Very Berry Crunch, going on right now. Keep in mind, if you are early to this video, you're here on that first day, we probably aren't sold out yet. So if you want to try it out, head over to theanabar.com, use code RJF10, you're gonna save money. And I'm telling you, this is hands down the best tasting protein bar on the market. Literally, go read the reviews first before you make a purchase. It'll back up all of these extraneous claims that I'm making. Appreciate you guys for all the support. Now, let's get into this recipe, baby. Let me get some of these noodles, get a little chicken. Ooh, baby. That's what I call the perfect bite. 3, 2, 1, let go. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, that sauce is out of this world. It's a little sweet, it's a little spicy. Not too spicy in case you're worried about it. If you are, you can cut down on that chili paste just a little bit. But man, oh man, if this doesn't taste like an authentic Asian-inspired dish, I don't know what does. And when it comes to the shirataki noodles, if you've ever tried these before and you didn't have a good experience, you've got to make them the way that I showed you. You gotta get all that water out of them, you gotta fry them in a skillet. And if you make a recipe like the one I just did with that sauce, really what these noodles taste like to me is if you made a bowl of ramen noodles and you got rid of all the broth and just had the noodles after you cooked them. That is the texture, that is the consistency, that is the thickness, that really is the whole vibe that I get. And now for the fun part, proving people wrong to say you can't eat pasta on a diet. So in this entire massive skillet, the entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, for this whole thing, it's only 336 calories with 4 grams of fat, 57 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs with 0 grams of fiber. Now, 336 calories for a meal this big, that is almost unheard of when it comes to dieting and eating food. Seriously, when people call these miracle noodles, they mean it. Out of all the pasta that you can eat, this is hands down the best choice if your goal is high volume, low calorie, losing weight, all of the above. One of the things that makes people derail their diets and they fall off is that they just get hungry. The food they're eating isn't satisfying them. You only have so many calories in a day, and if the foods you're eating aren't loaded down with protein, which helps make you feel fuller, aren't high in volume, which helps fill your stomach up, then you're just gonna be hungry all day and you're gonna be miserable, which leads to most people binging and falling off their diets. But with recipes like this or some of the other ones from the channel, we make dieting and losing weight not only easy, but something that's delicious and really becomes a lifestyle. I'm telling you, if you made this for your significant other, for your kids, and you didn't preface it with the fact that it's supposed to be healthier because that gives people a weird perception even going into it, if you just made it for them, they would eat it, they would enjoy enjoy it, and no one would be any the wiser that they're actually doing their body some good. Now, real talk, guys, this is excellent. And it took me quite a few tries to get the balance of flavors down, so I really would appreciate it if you made this, and if you do, tag me on Instagram or leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, because I really feel like I found the perfect balance of sweet, of spicy, of chicken to noodle ratio. I really think this recipe has everything. If you have been trying to lose weight, diet, all that stuff, and you're not having success, I implore you, add this in, split this up into 2 different meals even. There's a lot of food here. It reheats perfectly well in the microwave. Do that for me. Be consistent, and I'm telling you, it'll pay off. You'll feel a whole lot better, and you might even come back and thank me. Now, there's no need for all that. You just gotta hit the thumbs up button, and we're even. All right, guys, I've basically eaten half of this. I'm gonna put the other half in Tupperware, which is a wise decision. Tupperware is your best friend when you're on a diet. If you're gonna spend time cooking, you don't want any of it to go to waste. So this is gonna be the last bite we take for the video. Y'all ready? Let's send her home. Folks, I'm gonna level with you and be completely honest. This might be one of the best recipes I've ever made from a macro standpoint, from a volume standpoint, from a flavor standpoint. You have to make this. Tag me on Instagram if you do, or tag me on Facebook, wherever it is your social. Let me know what you think. I know if you follow it and make it just how I did, you are absolutely gonna love it, and you won't even believe how few calories and how much protein we truly are getting. A recipe like this is the ultimate definition of the anabolic diet. And for even more amazing recipes, hacks, tips, and tricks, the ultimate anabolic cookbook is here, and you can find it at the first link in my description box. The best part is, as you can see, this is a new video that I'm dropping. Every time I drop a new recipe, we create something new and magical. It gets added to the book for free. So you get it one time, you get every future update that I add at no charge. So the book keeps on growing. We're well over 250 recipes, and that keeps climbing every single week. Hit that link in my description box. Head on over to RemingtonJaysFitness.com to check it out. And with that, we're out of here, people. Appreciate you guys for showing up. As always, hopefully this recipe helps you guys out. Hopefully everybody's feeling good, losing weight, building a little muscle, and overall living their best life. If it wasn't for you guys, I literally couldn't do this for a living, so I appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you for all the support on the Anabar launch. It means the world to me. You guys' support has helped us get into Trader Joe's, and we're working on expanding past that into Target and Walmart, which are milestones. We're still a pretty far ways away, but with all the support, you guys are definitely making it possible. We have the Young LA apparel sponsor for the channel. If you ever wonder what I'm wearing and why I'm so fly, it's called literally Young LA. It's 99.9% of my wardrobe. You can always check them out at youngla.com. Use code RJF. You're gonna save money. Meal plans and online coaching. If you want to work with me directly, have me make you a meal plan, go to RemingtonJaysFitness.com. All my programs and info is available there. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Appreciate you as always. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Wham, bam, bam, baby. We gone. And I'm taking my skillet.